Welcome to Real Talk Only. Today we're talking about something that affects millions of women worldwide. And most people don't understand it. Why do good women choose the wrong men? Why do intelligent, accomplished, successful women stay in relationships that hurt them? Why do they mistake pain for passion? The answer isn't stupidity. It's psychology. It's something called a trauma bond. And once you understand it, everything makes sense. Let me start with what I see most frequently. A woman comes into a relationship. She's educated. She's successful. She has her life together. But she's chosen a man who is emotionally unavailable, unreliable, sometimes cruel. And everyone around her asks, why is she with him? She can do so much better. What does she see in him? And she doesn't have a good answer. Because the truth is complicated. She's not choosing him because he's good. She's choosing him because of something deeper. Something psychological. Something that happened to her long before she met him. Let me explain trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is a psychological response. It happens when someone alternates between hurting you and being kind to you. Let me break this down. He says something cruel. She's devastated. Hours later, he apologizes. He brings flowers. He promises to change. She feels relief. Real physical relief. Her brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that creates addiction. Now her brain is confused. It associates him with both pain and relief, pain and comfort, trauma and tenderness. And the brain becomes addicted to that cycle. Because when the relief comes, it feels so good. So she stays. Not because she's weak, but because her brain has been chemically conditioned to associate this person with both suffering and salvation. Here's how the cycle works. Phase 1, tension building. He's withdrawn, critical, dismissive. She feels anxious. She tries harder. She apologizes for things she didn't do. She shrinks herself. Phase 2, the incident. He explodes. He says something hurtful. He's controlling. He makes her feel small. She's devastated. Phase 3, reconciliation. He realizes what he's done. He apologizes. He brings gifts. He promises to change. He's attentive. He's kind. She feels loved again. She believes he's changed. Phase 4, calm. Things are good. For a while. And then it starts again. Tension building. The incident. Reconciliation. Calm. And repeat. The cycle repeats. Again and again. And each time, her brain gets more conditioned. More addicted to the relief that comes after the pain. Now, here's why good women are vulnerable to this. Good women are often empathetic. They see the best in people. They believe in redemption. They think, if I love him enough, I can fix him. This is called the savior complex. She thinks her love can heal his wounds. Her patience can calm his anger. Her understanding can change his behavior. But that's not how it works. You cannot love someone into being a better person. You cannot fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. And most importantly, you cannot set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Good women also often have their own trauma. Maybe they grew up with an unpredictable parent. Maybe they experienced abandonment. Maybe they were taught that love means suffering. So when they meet a man who is unpredictable, who withdraws then returns, who hurts then comforts, it feels familiar. It feels like home. Even though it's toxic, their nervous system recognizes the pattern. And it keeps them engaged. Keep them trying. Keep them hopping he'll change. Let me tell you what this cycle does. It erodes self-worth. Every apology teaches her that she overreacted. Every reconciliation teaches her that she should have tried harder. Every moment of calm teaches her that maybe this time it will stick. It creates anxiety. She's constantly monitoring his moods, trying to predict his next move, walking on eggshells. It creates depression, the constant cycle of hope and disappointment, the constant belief that maybe she's not enough. It creates shame. She doesn't tell anyone what's happening. She makes excuses for him. She blames herself. She feels embarrassed. It creates isolation. She pulls away from friends and family. They're critical of him, and she doesn't want to hear it. So she distances herself until he's her entire world. And that's exactly what he wants. Here's something important. This isn't a choice she's making. It's a psychological response to trauma. Her brain is doing what it's been trained to do. Her nervous system is responding to patterns it recognizes. So the question isn't, why is she so stupid? The question is, how do we help her see the pattern and break it? Breaking the cycle is hard, because her brain has become addicted to the relief. The moment he apologizes, her body relaxes. Her cortisol levels drop. She feels a rush of oxytocin. It's chemical. It's real. And it's powerful. So she has to do more than just leave. She has to rewire her brain. She has to stop seeking the relief that comes from reconciliation and learn to find peace without the pain. Here are the signs you're in a trauma bond. You can't leave. You've tried 100 times. But each time you try, he pulls you back in with promises or apologies. You make excuses for him. Your friends and family don't understand. You defend him. You minimize his behavior. You feel responsible for his emotions. You think, if I just understood him better, if I just loved him more. You feel addicted to him. You're anxious when he's gone. You're obsessed with him. You check his phone. You track his location. You need constant reassurance. You've lost yourself. You don't recognize who you are anymore. You've abandoned your dreams, your friends, your family, your hobbies. Everything revolves around him. You feel crazy. You question your own perception. You wonder if you're overreacting. If maybe you're the problem. If maybe you deserve this. If any of this resonates, you're in a trauma bond. And here's what you need to know. You cannot fix this alone. You need professional help. A therapist. A counselor. Someone trained in trauma and abuse. Because your brain has been rewired. And rewiring it takes time. It takes support. It takes consistent, professional intervention. Here's what breaking free looks like. It's not romantic. It's not a movie moment. It's hard. It's painful. It's walking away, even when your brain is screaming at you to go back. It's saying no to his apologies. It's building new neural pathways. It's finding peace without the pain. It's learning what healthy love actually looks like. Stability. Consistency. Respect. Kindness without condition. Support without control. Safety. So if you're watching this and you recognize yourself, if you've been choosing the wrong man, if you've been trapped in a trauma bond cycle, know this. It's not your fault. Your brain is doing what it's been trained to do. But you can change it. You can break the cycle. You can rebuild. You can heal. It takes time. It takes support. It takes intention. But it's possible. You're worthy of real love. Not conditional love. Not love mixed with pain. Real love. Stable. Safe. Consistent. You deserve that. Don't settle for trauma disguised as passion. Real talk only.